when everything falls apart and the world starts to collapse around you. Disaster films show us what survival really means. Whether it's tsunamis, storms, pandemics, or collapsing ships, these stories capture humanity at its breaking point. If you enjoy gripping tension, emotional stakes, and large-scale chaos, here are the top disaster movies you should watch right now. Number 7. Into the Storm, 2014. This found-footage-style disaster film drops you right in the middle of a small town being torn apart by violent tornadoes. Set in Silverton, Oklahoma, the movie unfolds through multiple viewpoints. A high school vice principal searching for his son, seasoned storm chasers, and terrified townspeople. The film wastes no time bringing the destruction. From school gymnasiums ripped apart to fire tornadoes lighting up the sky, the visual effects pack a serious punch. While the plot is thin and the characters don't dive deep, the chaos is relentless. It's a pure adrenaline rush, especially for fans of natural disaster thrillers. If Twister gave you chills, this one takes it further with more destruction and tighter pacing. Number 6. Contagion, 2011. Unlike explosive spectacles, this film takes a terrifyingly realistic approach to a global disaster, a deadly virus outbreak. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, it follows scientists, doctors, and everyday people as a fast-spreading pandemic throws the world into chaos. The film feels eerily predictive, with scenes showing how quickly fear, misinformation, and panic spread alongside the virus. What makes Contagion so effective isn't loud action, but its quiet dread. From CDC briefings to families struggling to stay safe, it keeps tension simmering just under the surface. It's grounded, cold, and clinical, and that's what makes it horrifying. With a chilling tone and strong performances from Matt Damon, Kate Winslet, and Marion Cotillard, this is a must-watch for those who prefer a cerebral, slow-burn disaster story. Number 5. The Wave, 2015. This Norwegian thriller offers a refreshing take on the disaster genre, using a real-life threat as its foundation. Geologist Christian Eikjord discovers early warning signs that a massive rock slide will trigger a catastrophic tsunami in a tourist village surrounded by fjords. Despite his warnings, things spiral quickly, and soon a giant wave is racing toward the town. The film builds suspense with eerie calm before the chaos hits, and once it does, it's brutal. What sets The Wave apart is its emotional heart. The story focuses on Christian and his family as they fight to survive. It's not just about destruction. It's about love, sacrifice, and the terrifying silence that comes right before disaster strikes. With solid acting and practical effects that feel raw and believable, The Wave is a grounded, powerful survival tale. Number 4. These Final Hours, 2013. Set in Australia during Earth's final hours, this apocalyptic film explores what people do when there's nothing left to lose. A massive meteor has hit the other side of the world, and a firestorm is racing across the globe. Society is breaking down, and James, a selfish, aimless man, is heading to a last-day party to numb the pain. But everything changes when he rescues a young girl named Rose. What starts as a journey to nowhere becomes a fight for purpose, redemption, and one last chance to do something right. The film is gritty and personal, showing looting, violence, and hopelessness, but also kindness and humanity. It's not about survival, but about how you choose to spend your last hours. With strong performances and a haunting tone, this film lingers in the mind long after it ends. Number 3. The Perfect Storm, 2000. This ocean survival epic tells the harrowing true story of the Andrea Gale, a fishing boat caught in the middle of 3 colliding weather fronts. George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg lead the crew, who venture out for one last haul and end up fighting monstrous waves and hurricane-force winds. The film captures the merciless power of the sea, with towering CGI waves and gut-wrenching suspense. It's a slow build, focused on character relationships, pride, and the tough lives of fishermen. When the storm hits, it's relentless. Scenes of water swallowing boats and men fighting to stay afloat are unforgettable. While you know where it's heading, that only adds to the tension. The Perfect Storm is both a tribute to real-life courage and a cinematic experience that makes you feel the helplessness of nature's fury. Number 2, The Impossible, 2012. Based on the real-life story of a family caught in the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. This film is an emotional gut punch. Maria, Henry, and their 3 sons are on vacation in Thailand when the unthinkable happens. A massive wall of water crashes into their resort. Maria and her eldest son are swept away, seriously injured, while the rest of the family is scattered. The tsunami scene is terrifyingly real, filmed with minimal CGI to emphasize the raw violence of water. But beyond the spectacle, it's the performances that hit hardest. Naomi Watts, Ewan McGregor, and a young Tom Holland bring humanity to every frame. It's not just about physical survival. It's about clinging to hope, the strength of family bonds, and the resilience of the human spirit. It's emotionally exhausting but unforgettable. Number 1, The Poseidon Adventure, 1972. A cornerstone of classic disaster cinema. This film follows the survivors of a cruise ship flipped upside down by a giant wave on New Year's Eve. As the once glamorous ship fills with water, a small group led by Reverend Frank Scott tries to reach the hull, now their only way out. What makes this film timeless is its claustrophobic setting and emotional weight. Trapped corridors, upside-down staircases, and rising water create unbearable tension. But it's the characters, their fears, sacrifices, and decisions that keep you glued. The special effects were groundbreaking for their time and still hold up in delivering large-scale destruction with a human center. The Poseidon Adventure is about faith, courage, and the will to survive when everything is literally turned upside down. These films are more than just chaos and destruction. They explore how people react under extreme pressure, how far we'll go to protect the ones we love, and what it means to face forces we can't control. Each of them tells a different story, but all deliver unforgettable experiences of survival, sacrifice, and raw emotion in the face of disaster.